Welcome back. This is a video that explains simple present questions and short answers, as well as object pronouns, which is a part of Unit 4 from the course Sharing Information and Ideas. It is a little bit confusing, that's why I'm going to explain it separately. As you can see in the chart, there are two columns. In the first column, you see three different questions with two possible answers each. And in the second column, you see three different questions with one possible answer each. So I'm going to read the questions. Do you like country music? Does she play the piano? Do they like Imagine Dragons? In the second column, you see the questions. What kind of music do you like? What does she play? Who do they like? Think for a second and tell me, which column contains yes/no questions and which one contains WH questions or information questions? Yes, you were right. The column on the left contains yes/no questions, as you can see from the following answers, and the column on the right contains WH questions or information questions. Now we are going to look at them in detail. Here you have a question with you, a question with she, and a question with they. The first two questions are both singular, and the third one is for plural. However, we use do with the subject and followed by the base form of the verb for yes/no questions and short answers with I, you, we, and they. We use does, subject, in yes/no questions and short answers with he, she, and it. Just like in the example, does she play the piano? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. It can be, does he play the piano? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. As you can see, these short answers are followed by complete sentences that give some extra information. Use don't and doesn't plus the base form of negative statements. Like, for example, I don't like it very much, or I don't like rock music. Remember, don't add s to the base form of the verb. Does she like rock? Does she play the piano? You don't add s here. And this is for the yes/no questions. For the information questions, we usually start with a question word or expression. In this case, the question expression is a little bit longer. What kind of music? Followed by the auxiliary verb, the subject, and the base form of the verb. The following two examples are a little bit simpler. What does? Who do? Followed by the subject and the base form of the verb. You answer these questions with complete sentences that give the requested information. What I suggest that you do next is you go to the following page for Grammar Plus, which is page 87, I think. And you are going to see exercise A here and exercise B. Exercise B is about object pronouns, so I would rather have you do first exercise A before you continue. As you can see, you have an example where you have to construct or build a question and an answer. You are giving the subject, so it's going to be easier for you to decide whether to put do or does. In this case, they give you the verb as well, play a musical instrument. So, do you play a musical instrument? Yes, I do. I play the guitar. The second example has like Carrie Underwood. It would be, do you? No, because the extra information that is given underneath shows you that you're talking about a third person whose name is John. So instead of do you like Carrie Underwood, we will be asking about John's likes. Does John like Carrie Underwood? No, he doesn't. He doesn't like country music. I hope that helped you understand a little bit about the grammar point. Another part of the grammar point is the object pronouns. As you can see here in the chart, the object pronouns are on the right. These object pronouns are corresponding to the subject pronouns. I, the corresponding object pronoun is me. You, you. He, him. She, her. It, it. We, us. They, them. I know it's a little bit confusing because some of them, the object pronouns, are pretty much the same as the subject pronouns. But what would be the difference? Subject pronouns usually come before a verb, like I, go, you, play, they, like. But object pronouns like me, you, him, her, it, us, and them usually come after a verb. He likes her, but she doesn't like him. And you can go back to the Grammar Plus page and practice on those in the following exercise, which is exercise B. You're going to look at the example. We don't listen to hip hop because we really don't like. The idea of using object pronouns is not to repeat the previous word. So it refers to hip hop. For example, for the second example, we have, we love your voice. Please sing for. Who is the person going to sing for? In this case, we're referring about we. So in this case, it's going to be please sing for us. Please do your best, and even if you don't get it right the first time, don't worry about it. It does take a little bit of practice for you to master. So we're gonna go back to the main exercise that you have to do, which is this one. It is a little bit confusing because not only you have to use do and does to complete the questions, but also you have to use some object pronouns here. So don't get frustrated if you don't get it right. I'm gonna send you some extra exercises and I'm positive you're gonna be fine. So that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you.